Oh hey, I didn't see you there. And before you ask, yes I am working at the Krusty Krab, as you can see from the background. Flipping patties, making money, you know, it's easy cash for a dead-end job. Anyways, I know you guys are gonna ask as well, why were you a banana in the last video? And I don't know what to say about that, but right now I'm a freaking fish, so I guess it's changing every single time. Okay, so how do I put this? Childhood ruined. You guys liked it. 8,900 views, basically not 9,000, 108 likes, and 4 dislikes. And you guys who disliked the video, I will find you, and I'll kill you. Calm down. I'm not gonna kill you, really. But here today, we're with a part 2 of Childhood Ruined, and today is gonna be a little different because we're actually gonna read a story that I found in the fan fiction. But before we get to that, I want to thank Rey Mysterio yet again for making great fan art. Like anything you show that support the channel, I will show it. So that's why also I want to thank Sprio Gaming. I don't know how to say his name.
His name is Sprio Gaming, you faggot.
But he made the new banner I had, and yeah, and it just looks amazing. Thank him. It looks better than what it did when I did it. I guess because I'm too lazy to do banners or whatever, but he's really good at it, and he did it, and it looks nice. So shout out to him. And as I was saying, any show of support to the channel will be like noticed. I will notice any support to the channel, and I'll just state it, get it publicity or whatever. You understand? Here we go. Mrs. Krabs by Very Crazy Gal. SpongeBob and Squidward try to uncover the mystery behind Mrs. Krabs. Mild sexual humor, more coming. Rated fiction K. Yeah, let's just get into this. Your childhood might be ruined, so just I don't know, cover your ears, but do not click out the video. Crying? Good morning, Mr. Krabs. Ready for another fine day of work, said SpongeBob. But then SpongeBob realized his boss was not there. Mr. Krabs said again, Mr. Krabs, he said louder. He was worried. Where did Mr. Krabs go? Just then he heard a light sob coming from Mr. Krabs' office. He put his ears against the door and listened. All he could hear was the moaning coming from... Just kidding. All he could hear was the crying and him yelling the name Janice.
He said, Janice, you dumb faggot.
At that moment, Squidward walked through the door. Squidward! He said in a loud whisper. That wasn't a loud whisper, whatever. Listen! He didn't heard. Why? Why did you go, Janice?
Janice.
Squidward, who's Janice? SpongeBob asked. I don't know, SpongeBob. The door opened. Where ye land lobbers doing? Said Mr. Krabs. Nothing, Mr. Krabs. Just looking for Squidward's lost dime. Looking for a dumb dime. They were nervous. Dime? Where? Mr. Krabs dropped the floor like a mad dog. SpongeBob pulled Squidward over. Squidward, I am worried about Mr. Krabs. He seemed really upset. Think we should ask him about it? SpongeBob, I am not asking Mr. Krabs what he was crying about. That is none of my business now. If you don't mind, I would like to return to my job. So far, I'm guessing Mr. Krabs had like a wife and they broke up or whatever. And in the show, normally we don't know who's his wife, because he just has a daughter, Pearl. And how do you get a daughter that's a whale when you're a crab? And it's really confusing, But we're about to find out. As you can notice, I had my storytelling voice. It's on point. You can leave a like for that. Yeah, definitely. SpongeBob had trouble working. Mr. Krabs was very important to him. To hear him cry, it was painful for a sensitive sponge. He just seemed to be in a trace all day with some stupid look on his face, which Squidward could hardly stand. SpongeBob just forgot about Mr. Krabs. It's none of your business. Just forget about him, alright? Damn. Later that night, SpongeBob could not sleep. It was late. SpongeBob tippy-toed over to Squidward's tiki head house. Squidward, can I talk to you? He opened his eyes to a delicate smile from the lovely Sponge in the tighty whities and a sleeping cap on. SpongeBob, I told you, just forget about it. And another thing, never ever wake me up from my beauty sleep. I'm sorry, Squidward. It was just it really bothered me, my Mr. Krabs, and this is gonna be hard to read. There's too much words to put together. My Mr. Krabs and I wanted to talk about you with you. He said rather fast. Fine. I didn't say that fast at all. Fine. If I talk to you 5 minutes, will you leave me alone? SpongeBob shook his head. Yes. Now why would he cry? Why would he be crying like that and yelling in name of despair? I don't know. He could have lost something, like money. But why? He be yelling the name Janice. A person, of course. That's it. But who could it be? A neighbor? No. That's his mom. Her name is Augustine. A sibling? No. He is the only one. A girlfriend. Squidward was pondering. Neither had a clue. It was later that night. Squidward turned on the TV. It was some late night talk show. I miss her, the man said. I yell her name all the time in pain and despair. I see you miss your wife. Come back, Jeanette. Come back, baby. I want to be with you again. That's it, Squidward said. His wife. Oh, you're right. He was doing all the things the man said on the TV show. But why is she gone? Said Squidward. Squidward, we have to find out. I can't stand Mr. Krabs being alone. Imagine him sitting in his bed right now, having nobody to love. He said while hanging on Squidward's feet. That's it. We'll go undercover. Find out what happened to her. Maybe she'll be back. Oh, Squidward. I don't know if that was supposed to be like a romantic thing, but SpongeBob, you know how he is with Squidward. Chapter 2. Uncover Sponge. The next morning, Sponge and Squidward were on the case. SpongeBob was very in charge. He was even dressed in a little mustache and a detective suit. First, it was off to the supermarket and went up to a bag boy. Where is she? SpongeBob said. What? Said a bag boy. You know, give her to me. Help. No, help! Are you trying to rape me or something? The market officials kicked them out. Okay, bad start here, but I have the perfect place, said SpongeBob. They went to the Bikini Bottom school and asked the child, SpongeBob, why are we here? Maybe she had a love affair and she gave birth to another child. SpongeBob, you little boy. Who, me? Yes. Where is your mommy? At home. Does she look like this? By accident, he pulled out a picture and him and Patrick at Glove Cove. No, my mom does not look like that. Very suspicious, SpongeBob. I really want to help Mr. Krabs, but you're not even trying. Do you think she'll just appear out in thin air? Face it, we'll never find her. So far, we need to find Mr. Krabs' wife, the one SpongeBob, that's her. He thought another gasp. He turned to Squidward and gave him a huge smile. We have to talk to her. After the show, they waited for her to leave. Miss, may we ask you a question? Do you happen to know Mr. Krabs? Oh, my brother-in-law. Yeah, I know him. You mean you're not married? Well, he was married to my sister. She died after Pearl was born.
At that moment Eric's childhood was ruined.
But why? Who was Mr. Krabs? Why was Mr. Krabs crying about Janice? Oh, boys, you mean the other day he was crying because I am leaving this magic act. He loves it because he always gets free shows. I'm going to professional modeling for the overweight. What happened to Mrs. Krabs? Oh, boys, well, one day she got sick, really sick. A boat hit her when she was up on a surface. The doctors did everything they could. She lived a few months after in pain. What she was doing was not you, says SpongeBob. They watch her disappear in the darkness. The end. There you go. You know the truth about Mr. Krabs' wife, Mrs. Krabs. She died. She got sick and she got hit with a boat, I think it was. A boat hit her when she was up a surface. Yep. The doctors did everything they could, but they couldn't bring her back. But I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a like if so. Tell me if you want to see more of this childhood ruined. You know, you could just show me that just by giving it so much likes. You know how it is. Like last video we did, Barney story, over 30 likes, really amazing. Over like 400, basically already 500 views. And yeah, let's just keep doing this, and you guys show that you like it, and I'll keep doing that. Peace. See you guys later.